He had been fond of turtles ever since he was young, mostly because they represented longevity. Considering that he had come to learn about immortal cultivation for the purposes of living forever, as soon as he saw the turtle shell walk, he knew that it was an auspicious sign, a good omen. After he emerged with the walk, Big Fatty John caught sight of him and hurried over, ladle in hand. "Ninth junior brother, why did you pick that one?" he asked sincerely, rubbing his ample belly. "That walk has been in there for years, and nobody has ever used it, mainly because it looks like a turtle shell and people don't want to put it on their backs." Are you sure, ninth junior brother?" "I'm sure," Basia-shun said resolutely, looking fondly at the walk. "This is the walk for me." Big Fatty John tried to dissuade him some more, but eventually realized that Basia-shun had made up his mind. Finally, he gave him a strange look and stopped trying. After assigning him one of the oven's thatch-roofed huts for housing, he went back to work. Soon, dusk had fallen. Basia-shun sat in his thatch-roofed hut, examining the turtle-shaped walk. One thing that stuck out to him were the designs traced on the back of the walk, which were so faint that you wouldn't see them unless you looked closely. You could instantly tell that this was no ordinary walk. Carefully putting it on the stove, he looked around the little hut. It was very simple. In addition to the stove, it had a bed, a desk, and an ordinary copper mirror hanging on the wall. As Basia-shun had his head turned to look around, the seemingly ordinary walk behind him suddenly emitted a flash of violet light. As far as Basia-shun was concerned, this had been a day packed with all sorts of momentous events. He had finally arrived in the land of his dreams, a world of immortals. At the moment, he was still in a bit of a daze. After a bit of time passed, he took a deep breath, and his eyes began to shine with anticipation. "I'm gonna live forever." As he sat there, he pulled out the bag which the pock-faced woman had given him. Inside the bag was a medicinal pill, a wooden sword, some incense, a servant's uniform, and a command medallion. Finally, there was a bamboo scroll with several small characters written on the cover. Violet Chi Cauldron Control Art. Chi Condensation Manual. It was evening, and Big Fatty John and the others in the ovens were bustling about. Meanwhile, Basia-shun was looking at the bamboo scroll, eyes shining with anticipation. He had come here in order to learn how to live